this could actually work out for us. This could. The bogeymen in the area? Well, guess what, my friends? We have been discussing. Okay, I was wondering why the robot was in the bathroom, but I guess that makes a little more sense if the bogeymen were in the area. But we have been discussing actually trying out a new experiment where we have the robots possibly go ahead and set up station outside of the bathrooms, and maybe they could go ahead and keep an eye out for said bogeymen. And we might even be able to set this up in a way where that becomes a pretty... Let's see, tripwire. Bogeyman pursuit! Bogeyman pursuit already! There he is! Trying to steal the unstealable temple troll. Huh. But, okay, and now we have... Okay, Documentarian Glard actually seems like they're having a fantastic time going ahead and using said security chair. Also, Trolley, maybe if you want to clean the toilets as a really wonderful janitor robot. We don't need to do that by standing outside of the stalls that our guests are at. Oh my word. Also, huzzah, huzzah, Tinker Tyrant. Congratulations on having gone ahead and gained enough experience heading down to those mines that we can now train you in the level 3 workshop, which basically means I think we're about to be able to mass produce our swarm batch. What do you call a group of, like, the collective noun for a group of robots? Because I feel like there should be different phrases for the different types of robots. Like the bubble machine worth of janitor robots, the beep squad from our little, like, the beep squad actually sounds adorable for the sake of the robots that we can bring back for security purposes. Oh, okay, that's when you know you're having too much fun. But also, well, actually, there's no such thing as too much fun. Firefighter Vacanthia. We're grinding that experience away to try to turn you into a master firefighter. I am going to see if we can actually try this idea out, because we have a bunch of robo security guards that we could possibly put until the bogeyman threat goes away on being in charge of security. Let's see. And we're gonna, fixing haywire robots is also actually kind of important. Like security chair, criminal pursuit, and fixing haywire robots. All of those things are actually pretty important. And it's a new member of the Weep Weep squad, and I didn't even think up a proper name. Oh my goodness. And this one wants to go and fix a haywire robot. I kind of was hoping for the whole criminal pursuit of the bogeyman thing, but I guess if you're gonna fix a robot, I really wish I had had time to think about these names, because we already have tripwire and chicken wire. I think we might call you... Oh my gosh. Bobby. Is it I think it's Bobby with a Y. For the Bobby from Paper Mario, actually. Also, somebody else caught a bogeyman. Birdwatcher Reninia! Good job! Congratulations! We're gonna give you a little bit of a boost. Maybe we don't need, if there's a bunch of haywire robots, maybe we need to have one of our robots just be dedicated to going around fixing the haywire robots, actually. That sounds amazing, and I do have a bunch of other robots that we can put on in, that could just be like security guard robots fixing things. Defragment? Code monkey. Also, Zip Zap Ziva, Saturday show star, one of our very eloquent chit-chatters, has gone ahead and showed up. And Code Monkey, I actually think that's hilarious that you would have the fixing haywire robots as a little robot yourself, because maybe you can help us out with like writing the code. This is not what I thought we were going to do. I also thought we were going to work on putting the little security chairs next to there, like here, there, everywhere, so we can fix the haywire robots, and keep out for the bogeyman. But I think the bogeyman problem kind of solved itself. Woo! Employ 10 robo staff or janitors or security guards in a single area. Yay! I didn't have time to see what kind of award we just unlocked, but we sure did unlock it. I guess we'll name you. Actually, oh no, what about 10, like after Ren 1010, which was a show when I was a child, and that I think it was already pretty old when I was a kid. But for some reason, I just remembered it. 1010, you go ahead and you possibly get a little perk as well, because we're supposed to be getting those fantastic perks for our security bots. And let's open up the crates of curiosity that we managed to snag. Firefighter Vercampia, you're really not getting a lot of experience from this area anymore. We might have to go send you back to the school. Ooh, and the expedition down to the modification labs for our robots has returned. Do we have a new? We do not have the new perk yet. There is still a mystery perk afoot. And you know what? I did say we were gonna try to do that Boggyman work, but I guess now that I think about it, we'll take everybody off security chairs for now and put some security chairs next to the bathrooms, maybe with some benches nearby so it's a little less creepy, like you could sit and chat with the security versus it looks like we're just waiting to see if you washed your hands or not. And let's wiggle over. We still have an undiscovered perk for our robots in the modification labs, and I would very much like to figure out which one that is. Trolley, you should not be in training for aerodynamics. I think I bugged Trolley out permanently by accident. And then we're going to bring in, let's have cave biologist Tickle Tipson go back down, and you guys can do just a normal survey down there should be good. And I really do need my firefighter to gain some more experience. And I think only space experts can go to the space station to gain to gain space experience. But I could have sworn we could send to the moon. Firefighter Vercampia, would you like to go to the moon? Because that might work out, actually. Or you could go to the motherboard and go talk to the cheesemongers as a vacation, in which you may also gain some experience. Or you could go to Gibbon Moon 1, where the blending gears was found. We don't have any space Gibbon artifacts we've discovered yet. Maybe traveling to the outer reaches of space is a great way to go ahead and reward our loyal janitor for their efforts. Where else could we send a janitor on a expedition that could be a little more exciting than having to work endlessly in the mines? Janitor is needed, like a janitor is needed for the Wetlantian catacombs with the mother of all pearls and the Wetlantian cutlery. And then a marine life expert with janitor. So only one janitor who's like a double janitor at the Wetlantian catacombs, and 2 janitors at the Wetlantian treasure trove with the temperate fish we haven't discovered yet and other Wetlantian artifacts. And we have to activate buzz bonus on 10 Wetlantian artifacts before they could go there. Got it. It's kind of interesting how you find yourself pondering, am I risking people's like lives with these ideas? We haven't gone to the Soggy Grotto yet, and we did mean to go back to the volcanic springs, and we accidentally took out the water dragon's aquarium last time while trying to gently release one water dragon for the grant money to the wild again. So the volcanic springs sounds awesome, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound awesome? I'm sure that's going to help you out, Firefighter Vercampia, to be able to go on down and try to survive. Oh yeah, the whole trying to survive thing, right. So you definitely need at least somebody who's good at driving the sub. And if you could have someone, we have no one at the moment with double survival skills, but maybe we learn best through experience, perhaps. And we could send out, let's see, honestly, Mal, okay, we're gonna give this a go. We're gonna see if we can possibly make this work out. We're gonna send a survey scanner for a detailed survey, so I'm sure you guys are gonna do great. Maybe you'll find another lava lamp or that tropical fish, and we can name it the Gizmosi Chaos Mel Cream Puffer Campia finned fish. Or we'll name the aquarium after you. All right, that's actually kind of exciting. We'll have to see if not having to just spend forever grinding away in the mines will be a good way for our wonderful firefighters to learn how to fight more fires. And also, maybe we can have some fun, like actually looking at some of those cool volcanoes. All right, well, now that that's done, and now that we know we might be fishing up some more temperate fish, I think, should we make anything? There's spirit keys, deluxe drill. I think we could use a drill for some of the prehistory areas we could explore. We could have our science crew unlock that for some of our other facilities to be able to explore in the near future. Aha! And what better way to celebrate our new security bot beep beep crew? I really have to workshop that. Because security alarms, a swarm, a gaggle? I'm trying to think, like, grackles kind of sound like a security alarm. Mockingbirds, really, the mockingbird we have nearby can mimic a car alarm sometimes at 2 a.m. when it's practicing. Oh, those can be some rough nights, but I don't know. I want to give our security robots a really cool name. So maybe we'll give that a little bit more thought, because I think it'd be really fun to be able to just like celebrate how neat they are. And then we also have the Air Conditioner 3. We can have the Memory Bank 3, which I don't think we've made yet. And we're still... Do we have the Robo Charge Master, like, getting viewed enough? Because I want to have enough spots for our robots to really be able to charge up if we're going to have this many of them. Especially before we really, we really start worrying about them potentially, you know, going haywire and having other issues. Let's try putting the Charge Master over... it seems that if we put anything near the watering... the free... out in the middle of nowhere drinking fountains, so like the watering station of sorts, it brings people all to us and makes them pretty excited. And also it looks like we need a science expert to come and fix this thing before it catches on fire. All right, so... that definitely needs a little bit of work, but at least we've got some things organized and sorted out, and we've almost got a return from the robot modification labs. I think once we have at least a few level 3, we have Weep Whoop, who hasn't even gotten a single robot update yet. So we'll see if some of these perks are what we're really looking for. Little Toaster and Cave Biologist Tickle Tipson have now returned, bringing with them another cheap charge. I'm quite baffled at what we're missing to be able to go ahead and provide like another perk for our robots there, because we've got cheap charge, we've got the chrome covering, which I think is quite fun. And I know we probably definitely want to go ahead and go to the Haywire Bungle mainframe sooner than later, but I just think it'd be interesting to make sure we know what we're getting into for our robots before we're looking over our shoulders at the robot army approaching. Cheap charge, chrome cover. We've explored all of it, haven't we? All right, we'll give it one more try here to see if that's gonna help us out. And, oh, I forgot about Slime Rancher, our little janitor Slime Rancher. We'll go on in, we'll give it one more survey and see if we're able, with little robot Slime Rancher's help, to make that all work. All right, so let's see. Getting another Pano-Pick pillar designed. The DNA designer would definitely be wonderful to have. I'm trying to bear in mind I need to be careful with our crystal moss and our golden truffles for now. The scent situator might be fun. Troll grab game, relic river, ghost dusting demo. Another close encounter or two over here might be pretty exciting because this is a very sciencey looking object. And if we put the Panopic pillar, maybe we'll put it over here. Maybe over here, like next to the bathrooms, which sounds awful, but I know that's going to be a really popular spot, especially if we come over to this custom contraption. It hates litter. Well, good news for it. We've got lots and lots of our robots afoot. And oh man, we haven't really processed. Oh wow, we haven't analyzed like anything recently, have we? I've been so distracted with everything else going on. I actually forgot about, you know, making sure to analyze things, but we'll handle that. All right, we'll try to decorate around the Panopic pillar in just a minute. Who got injured? Oh no, I don't know if that helped our firefighter, if they ended up breaking their face, but maybe it was an interesting experience at least. Okay, once again, not as much as I would have thought. Maybe it is time to go ahead and send you back off to the academy. You're kidding me. The Battercuda. The Battercuda? That's what you find? Oh my gosh. I thought it was going to be something completely different. I thought it was going to be some sort of like fire ill, but it goes with the nigiri fish in a way. That's amazing. It's adorable. I think we're going to go ahead and take a DNA sample of this one and then learn a little more about it, because I don't even know where to begin with that. Oh, and poor Bercampia, I just need a firefighter who can go ahead and like help me purchase this plot over here. Oh, wonderful. And now we've gone and we have gotten ourselves, wow. Like, is our janitor already all like ship shape? Base fixed? Let's see. And if we go back to the Afterlife Academy, 72 staff members. Shouldn't surprise me when we have, you know, quite a few of our staff who are current. Oh my gosh, we can send the robots. That's one way to get them. That's one way to go ahead and get them like leveled up and ready to go. Oh, and there's a Boggieman pursuit. I knew it. I knew it was worth having like some of our robots on Boggieman pursuit. Let's see, Trolley, I'm so sorry that I like busted you. We'll try to take good care of you anyway. And little toaster, there you are. All right, we've got a lot of staff members, friends. It takes a minute to go through the applications of those who would like to apply. There's Firefighter Indigo. Firefighter Vercampia currently has a broken face. And we did indeed explore the volcanic hot springs. We ended up finding the Battercuda. Let's see. Let's see, we need a drill to open up the Withering Lair and a drill to open up the Great Midge Ridge. The Chomper Jungle could be an interesting expedition to go on, but unnecessary to go for man-eating plants now. And I know you never thought that I would say those words, but I said them. Were they a little painful to come out of my mouth? Yes, they were. However, I said them anyway. Let's see, let's go ahead. We haven't discovered everything that we can put in the counterintelligence labs for our security bots just yet. So, since we know that it's going to be a pretty quick trip, because we're only looking for perks, let's send in Eureka Lillian and Secret Record Sorter Michelle. They both have pilot wings, so they're like ready to go. And I think that'll be good. There we go. All right, so now that we've gone ahead and managed to get ourselves into the modification labs, going into the counterintelligence labs, we brought home a batterfish, amazingly enough. And now we're trying to entice more people over here with some close encounter experiences, thinking about putting our security chairs outside of all of the bathrooms, because why not? Let's actually go to I wasn't planning on going to pay review, but let's meet all pay requests And while we've got a little bit of progress there, make sure all of our staff are happy, because all it took for me to be able to make them happy was remembering that we could actually do that. And we're going to have Code Monkey be the only robot security guard who is going to care for fixing the haywire robots. It's interesting that that's not listed here for them, but Lagoonian Creature Pursuit is. And we're going to take off of the security chairs. It feels a little interesting to take everybody who is human and probably wants the job of sitting in the security chair off of it. And when we don't have bogeymen that we have to worry about, we'll take the robots off of security chair too. Because security chair will basically save for when we know that we're going to be working with the bogeymen. Because I really, really hope that other than the bogeymen, we don't have to worry about other thieves coming out of the bathroom. That's one of those things that you think about, and it's a pretty deep sigh. It's a pretty deep sigh. Also, unfortunately, the expedition to the counterintelligence... Oh, well, no. That was the expedition to the modification labs. What mystery perk are you? I must know. I can't believe it's still, like, trying to go ahead and slip out of my grasp. This is very interesting at this stage. I really hope we don't get the rotten researcher illness, but it would be interesting to train up some of our other staff, so we'll let them go. All right. I've almost tall aquarium coral, yes! Thank you so much, wonderful little batterfish. I will accept that contribution to our museum and our facilities. And we're going to sneak a security chair over there in case we need to worry about the bogeymen. Ooh, and the batterfish gave us 1 knowledge perk as well. I will accept that quite happily. And then we're going to sneak a security chair over here. You know, this is going to be real nice casual, just not creepy at all, not creepy at all. If we need to worry about, again, the bogeymen. Personally, if I existed in a world where it was of concern that there might be bogeymen popping out of the toilets, I'd feel happy to know that I was somewhere where there was some security for that. Let's see, we'll get a security chair maybe over here. And there is actually a room for another bathroom on the other side. Whoops. Well, okay, it's a little too on the nose, or whatever a robot's version of a nose is, to go and just like put the chair facing towards the bathrooms. I'm trying to be a little more subtle for everybody here. Let's see. Oh, wow, there's no bathroom for our staff over there, is there? Ah, yeah. And or down there. Wow. You know? And we already have a security camera right there, so that's probably as much as I want to really stretch that at the moment. And then, at least I did one of the things that we said we were going to do. There. And we put another door in because I think it'll be interesting for people to walk through there. I am planning on putting in a salad bar sort of cafeteria on this side in just a bit. I would like to note that in just a bit is a variable open to dynamic interpretation. Oh! Can our slime rancher slime get a slime rancher, the robot, get a disease? There's chrome cover. Is that still not the other one? Wow. And we have the Counterintelligence Labs crew with Secret Sorter and Eureka Lillian returned as well. And it's fast charge, increases robot charging speed. I'm pretty sure we had that one too. Why? You would think that I would be able to have learned more about the robots by now. You would think I would have done something. I think our robot's okay. Is our robot okay? I need to know, is our robot okay? Well, it looks like once again, No, there we go. So fast charge is actually a perk that we have not discovered in the counterintelligence labs yet, and it's different than battery saver. However, going to the charge labs will probably be quite useful for us. So let's have more of our staff head on down there. We'll give them a security outfit and send you very speedily on your way, Eureka Lillian. Now that you know how to go wee as you go down the mine carts, I would really like to get that done so that we can go and hopefully pull out the perks from wherever they're hiding. And somebody would like to get our folding chap trap. You know, the plant is kind of sitting neglected in a corner, isn't it? I will allow it this time. Someone may take our excellent specimen, our specimen of a plant, and they may ooh and ah over it. I approve. All right, so we've found tall coral, we found batterfish, we've gone ahead and we have managed to start delving deep into the arena of our science facilities, trying to find some of the perks that are still hiding there. And I like that we at least managed to go ahead and get the security chairs down in case we need to worry about Bakumen. Just saying. And also all of the staff managed to get themselves a pay bump, because I remembered that was a thing that we should probably do. So I think we'll get Tripwire and Weep Boop some updates. Weep Boop will give you a chrome cover, and Tripwire we'll go ahead and give you, how about Fast Charge? And then once we get them fully loaded with perks, and Tripwire is going to be level 3 very soon, because these robots are just, they're just going. They're doing their best. Then we will take them down. We will take them down and do what we can to explore what the mainframe's doing. And if that tends to everything here so that we can wiggle our way up to our 4th star, well, we'll have to see what Curiosity or the chaotic dice I've been thinking about creating has to offer. Oh, I love it. I love it very much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.